You are now listening to T on One Radio, the talk show podcast station, which brings you the underground, a space for artists of all kinds to showcase their creativity, excitement, challenges, achievements, and love for the arts their way. This podcast contains some quotations, images, and/or excerpts from copyrighted material. These uses fall well within the copyright doctrine of fair use. Welcome to the underground. Why, hello. Welcome, everybody. Once again, big shout out to all my day ones. Was popping. Much love. And welcome to the new listeners. I'm glad you were able to tune in today. We were running a little late today. A couple of technical difficulties. But you know what? We're in this motherfucker. So let's get it. We have Queen the Savage on. Yes, we've been sitting here kicking it and talking through these technical difficulties. Y'all, she is cool and down to earth. Y'all have got to check out her. So, without further ado, Miss Queen the Savage, would you like to tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Queen the Savage. I'm from Prattville, Alabama. I've been doing music ever since I was 11. I started out doing songwriting. Eventually, I wanted to pursue it more. So, in in 2000, between 2009 and 2010, I did at one point try to record music or whatnot, but, it's hard to work with people that's local sometimes, so I put it on the shelf. Didn't think I'd be able to pursue it. And then just out of nowhere, COVID just brought a lot of blessings.
Right. Didn't it though? COVID
brought a lot of blessings. I met my now husband, and he already had connections in the game, and he kind of sort of gave me the confidence to pursue it. Because it's like, we're not getting any younger. We only get older, so why not? And I started out in 2020. One of the first singles I put out was Always Be There. During that time, I was under the name of Queen Savage. Had to do a name change to Queen the Savage, so I no longer own the claims to that song in particular.
Okay.
So after that, with my new name, I dropped 3 EPs. I dropped Cruising, which is like more of a, Erykah Badu type feel.
Ooh.
I dropped Thinking of You, which was more like a, sexual, but like far away sexual. You see somebody that you like, but you don't want to tell them that you like them type thing.
Ooh, the crush. That's the crush song.
And then I had to drop a vibe on y'all. And I came out with one of my hit singles, December of 2020, called Catch a Vibe. I later on I sat down for a minute. I am signed with distribution rights only through Trill Entertainment. My PR boss, West. When he gets this, he gonna be like, see, you call me boss so much you can't even get my name right.
See, it happens.
But my boss, Wes, he's so cool. I thank him so much for giving me the opportunity to even, put my music out there in the first place. He really believed in me a lot. Him and my husband both, they have been my biggest supporters. And, at one point, I did want to give up on it because it's kind of hard to compete with this music that is out today because of it's more aggressive, more provocative, more, sexual and drugs, and everybody seems to talk about the same thing. So I'm like, I can't compete with them. But then I pushed further, and I turned around and I dropped the whole album, Catch a Vibe Volume 1. And that came out last year in July, and surprisingly, everybody liked it. One of my top singles on there was Cloud 9. Cloud 9 is my high song.
Hey.
But what I did, I collided being high with mental. So about being high, but I'm also talking about how it helps me function throughout
Right.
the day. But it's so cool and so vibeful that nobody expected that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So now I did a lot of radio interviews. I did interviews for Bar.
Mm-hmm.
I performed, you know, at local places just to get myself used to it all because I'm not used to performing on nobody's stage or singing in front of hundreds of people.
Right. You know what? We're going to get there.
So it's a work in process.
You got to start somewhere.
Now I am now working on my second album. I have already dropped 3 singles from that album, which my first one was Go. I dropped that one back in February. It's like a little freestyle. And I dropped 2 songs about 3 weeks ago. One is called Nothing Else to Give, and the other one is called Come Through. And then I recently just dropped 2 music videos as well for Come Through and for Catch a Vibe.
Oh, I love that video. Girl, you sent me that. I was like, hey, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Come Through. Yes. I was loving that. I was in there vibing.
I'm going to tell you how Come Through came about,
Okay.
So, my husband, King Lo Savage, he is also a producer himself, and he makes, like, extraordinary beats, man. I'm talking about he makes really good beats. Half of my first album, his beats were on there.
That's what's up.
And we were supposed to record. We went to Georgia to record on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But that Thursday, we was kind of sort of listening to beats and picking out beats. Now, one thing about me, I don't buy my beats. What I do is I go on SoundClip, because you have a lot of producers and beat makers out there that will have some of their beats for free, and it's either free for one or two reasons. Either they didn't think that it popped enough, or it just, you know, wasn't it for them, so they're going to see if somebody else can do something with it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When we ran across this one beat, I forget who created it, but my husband played it, and I was like, I can't make nothing up to this beat. I ain't feeling it. I can't do nothing with it. I said, but you know what? Save it. It got potential. We could do something with it. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And he had also created a beat that night as well that I had already wrote a song to. So we get to the studio, and my boy Hippie, shouts out to Hippie, Bankroll, shouts out to them because he is awesome. One thing about Hippie, he is not going to let me leave his studio with no trash. He makes sure it's good, make sure it's on point. He either give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Already.
We get to the spot, and he's earth tone. He's more earthbound, you know. He's into, you know, the earthly realm stuff with the scented candles and scents and stuff. And it's like when you walk into his home, it's like a calm and soothing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love it.
So he has a better setup than us.
And that's okay.
He got better speakers. So he gets the hard drive, and he goes, all right, what beats are we going to do first? So I did my husband beat first, because, again, I already wrote my chorus to that one. I already know how I'm going to spit this one. Nothing else to give. It was a go. Sounded good, you know? So then my husband goes, hey, put that beat fancy on. And I was like, babe, I told you, I can't do nothing with that beat. And he puts it on, and we started listening to it, and for some reason, I had got an idea in my head, and my mind went straight to House Party, you know, the movie.
Oh, I love that one, yes.
And then I was like, I need to channel my TLC thing, you know? So I was like, you know what? I was like, all right, y'all want me to do it? I'll do it. I said, I'm going to get in here. I'm going to try something.
Right.
You know? So I'm going to get in the booth. It's just me in the booth with just padded walls.
Yeah.
And the mic. And I zone out. And as soon as the beat comes on, now, my husband gave me the hook. The beginning where you hear that if you ain't got nothing to do, you might as well come through.
Yeah.
My husband came up with was listening to it.
Nice.
So I
Nice.
was like, okay. So I was like, all right. So my husband was saying, yeah, let me see how I can stay on the line for that. So as the beat started playing, I just zoned out and I just did my thing. And when it was done and I walked out the booth, Hippie was like, interesting.
You knew what that meant. You knew what that was already.
I knew what that meant.
Yeah.
And he kept playing. Like, he kept playing it. Oh, he said, nothing else to give. He said, that's a good song. He said, you did what you needed to do on that beat. He said, but this one right here, this one right here is the go. This one right here is the hit. And I was like, you know what? You sure right. And as soon as I called West, I was like, we done. I sent them the song. West said, they dropping next week. I said, both of them?
Yes. Work.
He dropped both of them. And I was like, I was in a position at the time to go ahead and do a video.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually hit up a long-term friend of mine that I used to work with at my job. And she's also an artist as well. Her name is Millie Mims. And she told me that if I ever started taking music seriously and if I needed her, just reach out. So I did. And she listened to the song. She liked the song. I told her my idea for the song. And when I say she executed it so good, like, it was perfect.
That's what's up.
The video. I really couldn't. Like, shouts out to Millie, man. Mizzy, she's cool. She's dope. And
she did that.
And that was my family that was in the video.
I love it, though.
Members and friends, shout out to them for being a part of it. Man, we had a good time. I cooked for everybody. It was just perfect vibes. Mizzy was like, just be normal. And it was like, just be normal. We want to show them something real. The song is real, so give them something real. And that's what we did.
And y'all did that, because when you sent me the link for it and I looked at it, I was like, I love this. This is raw. It's not all dressed up. It's not all dolled up. It's real. You can attach to it. You can feel it. You can understand it. When you can relate to music, that's what makes music extra powerful. And you did that video. That's why I told you when I emailed you that I loved it. Like, that was it for me. I was like, yep, I'm going to be playing this couple times each day. And I did it while I was cleaning up, because y'all got to check her out, because her music is good. You can feel it. You can hear it. You can understand it. And the intent and the passion that you have for your music, that's going to take you all the way. Because I'm telling you, y'all, I was talking to her before we got on air, and we're trying to get her to Coachella. I want to see her perform on Coachella stage. That's what I want to see you do.
That'd be so dope.
I can't wait for that. And the moment you get that, I want you to call me, and I'm be like, it's when? Okay.
Be like, girl, it's finally happening.
And I'm right, and I'm gonna be right there. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take flight such and such, but I'm gonna be there. I'm, have like a handicap spot or something up there for me, and I'll be up there with my walker chilling, giving my support.
When I first decided to do it though, I had to kind of find my way.
Yeah.
In like where I belong. I actually really went through a whole music identity thing, because when I first started out, when I was just writing, I actually found that I could write songs just from writing short stories and poems. And I was like, well, if I can write poems and if I can write short stories, then I can write down my feelings and emotions. I can put them in songs. And it's like, it's like a gnat that's constantly messing with you. It's like, oh, gnat, get away. I used to have nothing but words always going through my head. My mind never rests. It was like 90 to nothing, nonstop.
Right.
And I started writing them down. And over the years, I realized, I was like, man, I've got something here.
Yeah.
But, too many chains holding me down, me not knowing my worth and my full potential in myself, and not actually exploring it. For a long time, I didn't sing. For a long time, I didn't even write.
Mm-hmm.
And just finally, like 4 years ago, I started writing. Like, I would spend hours in my little shed just writing and writing and writing.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends was like, look, you need to stop playing and you need to pursue this. You have good music. You have good songs. Like, what are you doing with your life right now?
Right.
And when I met my husband, King, you know, I started discovering that it was more to my talent than what I thought I had.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can not only write, I can freestyle a whole song within a minute.
Already. Yes.
Now, Come Through, remember I said Nothing Else to Give, I wrote the chorus, but I only wrote the chorus.
Right.
I freestyled the verse. I had no idea what I was going to say on those verses, but once I heard the beat spoke to me, and it came out.
Right.
Come Through is completely freestyled in one take.
That's fly as hell. Like, kudos to you on that, because that's a skill that a lot of artists do not have. And you know what? I know you say you know you had to stop for a minute, but if you look at it, sometimes in life we do have to stop, take a breath, and regroup.
Right.
And once we do that, once you make that turn to go down that path again, it's no stopping you. You've gotten your rest. Right. You've regrouped. So I'm really excited about your career because I feel it. I hear it. I see it. It's there. So let me ask you this. Who first actually inspired you to do music?
One moment. Okay. Well, weirdly and oddly, my father. And I say that because I grew up not listening to just one genre of music.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to a lot of genres of music. And my dad, he played different types. Blues, jazz. Oh, my God. I love jazz.
Yes.
Soul music, pop music,
mm-hmm.
like all of it. Hip-hop. But, see, I grew up on old school hip hop.
Right.
Not so much of what's playing today. You know what I'm saying? I like that old school type of hip hop, just like I like that old school soul and old school R&B and everything. Like I'm just chilled. I'm just earthy like that. So I like to flow in that lane. And so, you know, some of the groups that I would hear my dad play, like Jodeci. Oh my gosh, Jodeci. New Edition and Boyz II Men, my favorite all-time male group. Love them.
I don't blame you there.
Not forget Dru Hill.
Yeah, you can't forget Dru Hill. You can't.
Forget Dru Hill.
You can't do it.
I used to sing, man, 5 Steps was one of my favorite songs. Used to make me cry every time I listened to it. But All My Life by Casey and JoJo.
Oh,
girl,
that one there.
I knew it from word to word.
I know it.
Word.
You couldn't help but to.
You had groups like that, and then I was inspired by old-timers, 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And Patti LaBelle, I always loved Patti LaBelle. I used to sing her songs just to practice hitting her note.
Mm-hmm. And I know you had fun, too.
Girl, yes, Whitney Houston. Oh, my God, Whitney Houston.
Oh, you can't beat that.
My favorites. Like, these are old school.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how I came up with my style was because I looked up to the beautiful Lauryn Hill. I loved Lauryn Hill's style. How she can flow and sing at the same time. Like, I loved her music.
Yeah.
And then came Erykah Badu. Loved me some Erykah Badu. Like, it's not just one person. It's a lot of people that inspired me. You know what I'm saying? They inspired me to be who I am. And I like real music. And they made real music. They made music that made you think, music that made you cry, music that made you laugh, music that made you want to make a baby, you know?
Yeah, girl, yes. I done made a few of them.
So it's like, those
Yeah.
is what inspired me to be the type of artist that I am today. Like, I don't believe in just doing stuff to follow a trend
Right.
or to put in music out there because that is what's hot. Like, I don't believe in doing nothing. Give me one moment. I want to interview.
You guys
But
definitely, if you just tuned in, we have Queen the Savage on, and we have been talking. She is a very interesting artist. You guys have to really check her out, and she is so cool. She is so sweet, girl. If if I find out we related some type of way, I am gonna bust out laughing because we have so many similarities, and we just been we have been vibing.
Yes, just vibe, vibe, vibe.
Yes, I love it. But go ahead. Go on and finish telling the people.
Okay, so yeah, I don't believe in just putting stuff out just to put stuff out.
Right.
I had someone tell me recently, and it was told to me in the beginning too, you know, you need to put something out to just get yourself out there. Just, follow the trend. Do what's out there. And I'm like, but I don't even like listening to the music that's out there. So,
right.
and don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking no artist because every artist has their own creativity.
Right.
Every artist express themselves different, and every artist, they go in their own lane. Every artist choose a lane to go in. I'm just the type of artist that can't be placed in a box.
Right. And you know what? That's what makes you unique, and that's what makes you stand out, because it's not like everything else, like a Play-Doh factory, because that's what I think of a lot of the music now. It sounds like the last 10 artists that put out their last new so-called hit. It sounds the same.
And it's like after a while, it's like, dang, sex again, yay.
A car, yeah.
Yay. Like, after a while, it becomes, like, repetitive. Like, you hear the same things over and over and over again. And I remember when I first started out, it was this one so-called artist, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
But she tried to downplay me, because she was like, you're not badass. You're not a bad bitch. You don't even rap. Like, why are you even with Trill? And why are you this? You're not even Trill. You don't even need to be on the label. And then she turns to my husband and she goes, and you're holding her back. She needs to go out there, show some skin, pop this and pop that. And I'm like, no, that's not me. I'm sorry.
That's right. Boundaries.
Like, you mad about it? That's just not me, And I also had to, put another person in their place because, like I said, I'm not gonna put out something just because it's of the time. You know what I'm saying? I spent the past year just talking to people locally in the street. Hey, what kind of music do you listen to? Oh, that's the type of music you listen to? Well, here, my name is Queen the Savage. I'm a local artist. I just put out this album, and I think that you will like it. It displays all vibes, and you look like the type of person that, like, old school. You look like a 90s baby. You like 90s. Like, that is how I've been talking to people. And my husband, he's like my wingman.
Yeah.
I get shy, so he's my wingman. And you will be surprised of how many people do not like the music of today.
It's a lot of people that don't. A lot of the music that's being put out now, it's put out on the assumption they just, it's because my name is on it, my face is on it, it's going to sell. Well, to a certain extent, it's true, but at the same time, there's so many people who are not going to buy your album because they don't like that sort of thing.
Right.
But that's why we have different artists.
Exactly. Like I said, everybody's place, they are different, and then you have some that does the foot in the door thing. But I feel like if you make a song that is not true to you, and just to get you put in the door, 9 times out of 10, how you make that song and how you display it, you're placing yourself in a box.
Yeah, because that's what they're going to expect. This is what you brought them to put out. So you're showing them this is who you are. So you choosing not to take that route, that was wise. That was very wise.
And it's like I told my husband that, and I was like, I don't want to be placed in a box. I don't want nobody telling me what type of music I should make because this is what's popping and hot right now. I don't want nobody telling me how I should dress because, oh, well, if you show a little bit more skin or this or that. No, you're not going to do that to me. I'm not going to sit here and be the next victim to the industry. You're not going to do a 360 with me. That's not going to happen.
Right.
I'm in this game true, and I'm going to leave out this game true. So
that's what's up.
Whatever I put out, if you like it, thank you. Cool. Share it, like, subscribe, support it. If you don't like it, you ain't got to listen to it.
Exactly.
You know, you ain't got to listen to it. If that's not your cup of tea, cool. Because while you sitting here hating it, I got 15 more others that love it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
One of the best advice that I have been getting on my journey is stay true to you. My boss, Wes, he said, don't change. He said, your music is good, it's clean, it's vital. People can relate to it. He said, don't switch up from that. He said, stay true to who you are and make the music that you want to make. Because I'm realizing as I'm digging deeper inside myself as an artist that if I don't feel that beat, if I don't connect to that beat, if those words don't come clear to me, I can't work on that beat. I can't put that song out. If somebody give me a title and say, hey, make a song about this, if it goes against what I stand for, I'm not just going to put something out just because, hey, that's hot right now. I have to put the music that I feel and want and that I know that people be related to. My first album, Catch a Vibe Volume 1, I went to Ohio back in December. I have my husband has a sister in Ohio who's an artist as well. She go by Miss Goods. And me and her have been neck and neck on their Billboard chart. The first time I had charted, I think, at 3rd, and she charted at 8th. This go round, she charted the 1st, and I charted at 8th. Like, we just been neck and neck.
Right.
And she had her crew, Diamond Royalty. She had her crew there, and I was like, can I play my songs? I want y'all to listen to it, give me some feedback, and let me know what y'all think. And every song I played, they was just bobbing their head. They was listening. They was feeling it. And when they got done, they said, you know what? The reason why I like it is because as you listen to it, you can visually see what's going on as you listen to it.
Exactly.
It paints a picture.
It does.
You know what's going on.
Yeah.
And that was no different from Come Through. I thought about House Party. I thought about TLC. And I was like, you know what? Every time my off day comes, I be ready to have fun. I be stressed out all the time, man. I be having to smoke, get my mind right and stuff. I said, you know what? Let's incorporate all this into this song. So I basically just painted a picture of how I be feeling on my off days, when my off days be coming through.
See, and that's that meaning. That's the meaning. Right. That's good music. Yeah, that's real music right there, because you can relate to that. You've been working all week. Come the weekend, you don't want to see no work. You want to kick it. You want to let your hair down. You want to have some drinks. You want to chill maybe at the house, have a barbecue or something, and just kick it.
Right.
You didn't work all week.
And that's just how I do music.
I love it.
That's how I do it. I have to connect. If I can't connect, it's not going to come out. And if I do try to do it just to put something out there, it ain't going to feel right either. I can tell you, I've recorded a lot of songs, actually, between when I first started and now. But a lot of them I crafted myself. A lot of them I put on the back burner myself, because when I listen to it, nah, that ain't, I ain't feeling that. So if I ain't feeling it, they ain't gonna feel it. Nah, we gotta shelf that. We'll revisit and come back to it. And all I'll do is revise it.
Yeah.
I'll revise it I'll view of it like, okay, yeah, I need to revise this. Maybe this will sound better. I done went through a couple more stuff now, so I can touch that subject. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, that's just me. Like, I didn't even know that I was that creative. I didn't even know that my artistry really went that far. I didn't know I had these talents. I didn't until I met my husband, and just being beside him and him being by my side, and not only that, listening to his music and just watching him do beats, because, oh my God, he is an awesome producer, man. And
it sounds like it.
Like, all of my covers or my CDs, when you be seeing us promoting and stuff, that's all him. He creates all that. He does all that.
Well,
and he's been by my side through all that. And every time I started getting discouraged, he right there.
Yeah. That's the ride or die. That's the ride or die.
The first thing he'll say is, man, fuck them people.
I like his attitude. I like his attitude.
If they ain't rolling with us, fuck them.
I mean, that's how you have to look at it, though, because if you focus on that, you're going to take away from your art.
Right.
It takes your focus on.
And because I focused on that in the beginning, I kind of sort of went in between that phase of, well, dang, like, nobody's liking my music. Like, nobody, because, I mean, in the beginning, nobody wanted me to pursue it. And I had to let them know, hey, this is something that I've always wanted to do. This is a passion. It ain't, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. At the end of the day, I just want people to hear good music.
Yeah.
I want to bring back, what our music has lost.
Right.
Like, in today's society, it's so much hatred. It's so much fear. So much confusion. It's so much this. It's so much that. And it's like, it gets frustrating after a while.
Yeah.
Listening to music that only talks about that.
Right.
And it's like, where's the love? Where's the compassion? Where is the feeling?
Yeah, the positivity.
Like, you used to can listen to a song and you can feel that thing. Now, the only thing that you can feel is when you listen to blues or if you listen to underground.
Exactly.
Like, there is a lot of underground artists, man.
It is. There's a whole community.
Like, some of the artists that have, like, over the last 3 years that are new, that have just now starting to get these shine and stuff, I have been listening to before they came out.
Right.
and it's because I go looking for that type of music.
Right.
I go looking for it. And it inspired me even more because I'm like, man, these artists are so underrated and their stuff is so good. Their music is so good. Why are they not being heard on radio? Why are they not being put out there more? Like, why?
Yeah.
And for a minute, I was like, how can I compete with this? And I remember telling my dad the other day, I was like, Dad, I don't know if I can compete. I was like, how can I compete with sex, drugs, and provocative and aggression when I'm so chilled, laid back, and, I was like, how can I do that? Dad said, you giving up? I said, no, I'm not. He said, you second-guessing yourself? I said, no, I'm not second-guessing myself. I'm just saying. He was like, look, let me tell you something. Fuck them people.
That's it. I love it. Yes, you have to do that. But that's what you needed?
Yes, like that is what I needed.
Yeah.
To get myself, like, out there.
Good. That's that you gotta get some fuck it in your system.
Right, like he told me, it's like, he said, stay true to who you are. He was like, you gonna have folks that not like your music. And you gonna have, he was like, for everyone that don't like your music, 10 others do. He was like, don't worry about that. He was like, do this for you.
Exactly.
Nobody else but you. Don't worry about what nobody else has to say about it because this is your craft. And he was like, I'm proud of you. And
that's
right. Like, thank you,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people Like, people that I didn't even know was watching me, people that I didn't know was even following my music. After I dropped Come Through, people just started hitting me up. They was like, man, go get it. They was like, we love this song. Man, keep going. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even know these folks was even following my music.
And that's the crazy part, because I knew of who you were before we were in contact. That's why I responded so quickly to your email, because I'm like, oh, there she is. That's her.
Right.
Like, okay, let's get it, because I already know what she's working with. So I'm like, yes, I'm loving the music already. And I'm like, that's who that is. All right, let's get it. Because her music deserves to get out there and get heard internationally. Not just being put in that box of being a local artist. Because, like, right now, I'm in Louisiana and we're talking. So all the people from Louisiana who listen to my radio station and this particular podcast, they're going to hear it. And then it goes out. So it's going to go out all over the world. They are going to hear it. And you know what? While we're saying about hearing it, let's let them listen to Come Through. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We are going to play her song, Come Through. This is by Queen Da Savage.
Yeah.
If you ain't got nothing to do, then you might as well come stop through. If you ain't got nothing to do, then you might as well come stop through. If you ain't got nothing to do, then you might as well come stop through. If you ain't got nothing to do, then you might as well come stop through. It's Saturday day, just got off, man, I'm feeling hella tired. The whole of the week, might as well have some fun. All my girls time to get gassed up, 'cause you know it's all I do when I'm going through a hard day. Man, these kids driving me wild. Call my friends, gotta go now. Gotta roll out so I can have some fun tonight. She said if you ain't got nothing to do, maybe you should stop by. Maybe I will. Oh, you ain't got nothing else to do, yeah. You should come and kick it tonight. Oh, if you ain't got nothing to do, yeah, might as well come kick it tonight. I pull up on 4th, hold up, wait a minute. Is that my jam, the DJ smash? I gotta go shake some a bit, then I head over to the food, 'cause you know I gotta get my belly fat before I go start drinking. Gotta get high for days, gotta be up in my own space. Yeah, I done had a long fucking week, and I know y'all done had a long week too. Put your hands up in the air if you feel like you just don't give a fuck about nothing. Yeah, if you ain't never had kids before, you won't understand when we say, man, fuck them kids. And I'ma keep rolling and puffing. I gotta keep my mind clear. Yeah, and if you ain't got nothing to do, you might as well just stop through. I got so many blunts in my hand, I don't know which ones to choose. Give me one shot of Paul and one shot of Henny. I'm trying to go home with my man tonight and give him nothing but the good love. If you ain't got nothing to do, this is where you need to be. Yeah, if you ain't got nothing to do, you might as well start through. Yeah, start through. Yeah, if you ain't got nothing to do, you might as well come through. Oh, if you ain't got nothing to do, you should come kick it tonight. Oh, if you ain't got nothing to do, yeah, you should come and kick it tonight. Hey, throw your hands up in the air if you feel like you just don't care. Throw your hands up in the air if you got a lot of in here. Yeah, throw your hands up in the air if you feel like you just don't care. It's a Saturday night and we getting it right. Throw your drinks up in the air. Yeah. Damn, it was just a dream. Shit.
Oh, yes. Yes, I almost played it again. Girl, that is so good. I love that song. It makes me think of back in the day when me and my girls were getting dressed to go out, whether we was going to a trail ride or a sports event or even we was going to the pool hall. But that's kind of the vibe it was giving. You know how y'all all in one room trying to pick and choose and you're changing your mind on what you're going to wear. And then the drinks is flowing, the blunts is in rotation, and you partying while you getting ready to go out and party. That's kind of the feel. And it was chill. I love that song. I really do. Y'all have got to go check her out. Like, she is on it. Queen Da Savage. Remember the name. I'm waiting to see. Girl, I'm ready to see you on Coachella stage. I'm not playing.
It's going to happen. But you know what? It's going to happen the way God wants it to happen.
Exactly.
That's the path I'm keeping on.
And you know what? Keep going on it because you're trying to do this the right way. And when when you do things the right way, it turns out right.
Yes, ma'am.
So keep doing what you do. Now, let everybody know where they can find you.
Okay. So if everybody cut a pen and paper out and can take this down, or if you got your phones in your hand and can just go ahead and search.
Yes.
You can find me on Facebook, Queen Da Savage. 3 pages will pop up. Of course, my artist page will be Queen Da Savage, and I also have another professional page that's Queen Da Savage. Follow both. I also have an IG, Queen Da Savage 30. You can also find me on TikTok, Queen Da Savage 31.
Already.
Everything Queen Da Savage.
Queen Da Savage. Queen Da Savage. You can't forget it now. You cannot forget
those
it.
Those are my 3 main social medias that I be on all the time. I do have a Twitter, but I do not be on my Twitter.
Girl, Twitter be popping.
But my Twitter page is Queen Da Savage as well. But I don't know. I just could never get into Twitter like that for real. I don't know why. I tried. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just go on there, just read all the little juicy celebrity news and stuff. And
I know, right?
Also, I'm a big fan of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hey.
So I follow a lot of the drag racers on there just to keep up with their life after the show, and how we're doing and everything. And I have my favorites.
I know you
the
do.
Drag Queen is one of my favorites. And who is that? The guy that not Shea Coulee is one of my favorites too.
He a mess.
And the one from this is season 14 they're in now, right?
I think so.
I want to say season 13, the little scrawny one. The one with that was so sophisticated, huh?
Yes, that one.
My favorite, baby, because every single time he played that runaway, and I was so happy that he got it because everything he slayed, even if it was something that he couldn't quite do, he still sold the hell out of it. Like, he knew what he was doing.
That's inspiration right there.
I love it. And this season, my favorite is Angie. Angie is my favorite.
Oh, my goodness.
This season. He is a mess.
Most of them are a mess, but it's hilarious. You will be laughing. You will be about to cry.
And little Willow Peel. Little Willow Peel. The Willow Peel, when I say, the reason why I love him so much, though, is because health-wise, he's battling through a lot health-wise. And to just overcome those odds, and you use your craft to basically heal yourself. Because sometimes when we do things as far as music and artistry, dance, we do it mostly to heal ourselves. But in the process of healing ourselves, we share that with other people.
Exactly.
And it's just such a joy just sharing a little pill, just do it.
You know what? I call him Little Peter Weestraw. That's what I call him. Little Peter Weestraw. Because he's so little to me.
Yeah.
Little Pete.
Like he's really adorable, but when he gets in drag, it's like, oh my God.
It's a whole transformation.
Him on my counter. It's just like a doll. He's like this beautiful doll. So, yes, that's one of my favorite shows to watch.
See, now y'all know something about Queen. Y'all know something a lot of other people don't know now. Hey.
Hey, I support that LBGQ, all them other letters.
You know what? I get that same way too. And they be like, "Do you support the LB?" And I get to the normal letters that I can remember, and then I stop, and I be like, and the rest of the alphabet to go to it. Don't be mad at me because that's a lot of letters, but I support it. I support it.
Can we just come up with one word that represents all y'all?
Yeah, for real. Can we just say everybody? Can we just say everybody and leave it there? But I love it. I love it. I love going to the shows. It's a craft all its own, and the music flows through that as well. I just love music. Like you said about your craft, healing yourself, but also sharing that healing, because I'm going to tell y'all on air. Some of my listeners already know this. Most of the day ones know this, but I am disabled. I have muscular dystrophy among other, serious conditions. So I'm limited as what physically I can really do. Because it's like I got to wear the medical alert bracelet. And if you saw me out in public, you know me online. But if you saw me out in public, you probably wouldn't even think twice. Because most of the time people look at me and they'll double take like, wait, that can't be her. She's on a walker. She has braces on her legs. It just don't match what's online. Maybe she's just related to her. No, it's me. When y'all see me out, but my thing is with this whole radio station and this particular podcast, since I cannot get out there and do music, we were talking about this before we got on air. My passion for music, this is my way of still working with music, but I'm trying to help other artists get there. I'm supporting. Yeah, because I love music. I love it. But even though I can't do it, I can help somebody else. This is what the Underground for the Artist Highlight is all about. Letting people hear good music, discover new music, discover new artists. Find something that they never knew existed, a vibe they never felt before. You can music can save someone's life because it saved mine. When I wanted to take my own life, I heard a song and it took that feeling away and I did not hurt myself. Music is powerful and I definitely support it, and I love your music, Queen, and I really do. Oh, you're welcome, and you're a sweetheart. Girl, you can call me on the regular. We can talk. Y'all, we've been talking about recipes and everything before we got online. That's part of the reason why we were late.
Y'all, I can not only sing, I can cook.
She does. Y'all, she was telling me about some eggs. Some what? Say that again. Let the people hear that part. About
fried boiled eggs. I got the idea from watching a seafood mukbang, and I was curious about it. So I can't even think of the girl Instagram page or name right now.
That's
but
okay.
I went under her Instagram and I was scrolling through her videos, and she actually had the recipe. And y'all, the recipe is so simple. It is so simple. All you need is some beer batter, some flour, whatever seasoning that you want to put in the flour so that the outside can be seasoned good, and butter sauce. She made some type of butter sauce, and you inject the butter sauce into the egg. Yeah, get all that buttery.
That's the part that got me. That's the part that got me. The buttery goodness. I'm going to have to try that, because y'all, Queen done introduced me to something new. I'm going to be in the kitchen, and my husband will come in there and be like, baby, Tony, what are you doing? What are you doing?
If y'all follow me on Facebook, IG, definitely Facebook, you will see me post like food all the time. Like, whatever I decide to cook, and I'm like, ooh.
And I'm telling it, she be making me hungry, y'all.
No,
I'm telling it.
Take a picture of this, and my husband ain't no better because my husband, he would put the picture in portrait mode where it kind of sort of filters out the surrounding and highlights the movie. Yeah, it'll make you want to eat it for real. Like,
man,
like,
that's just dirty.
Girl, I'm telling you. But I mean, I really, really enjoyed talking to you before and on the air. I'm really thankful that you had got me on the show. Like,
you're welcome.
I actually love doing radio interviews, but it's only because I can't be seen.
Well,
so I'm just nervous.
Well, you know what? It's whatever your comfort level is. We got you. We got you. And we're going to be there with you the whole step of the way. You stuck with me now. You fuck with me, you stuck with me. So, I'm going to continue to follow your career. So, whenever you got something going on, any events, you just want to come back on, you are always more than welcome back on the show. I have really, really enjoyed chatting with you, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Y'all, go get that music. Go get it. Go get it. Yes. Give her roses.
Go get it.
Go get it. Yes.
Because if you miss it, you never know when you will get that opportunity again. And 2020 was my opportunity. And I almost turned away from it. God was like, you said you wanted this. Giving this to you. Is you going to open the door and walk through? Or are you going to continue to stand at that door and stare at it?
Right.
And I decided to open that door and walk through.
Yes, ma'am. That's all you got to do.
To everyone that's listening, I like to give a little inspiration before
please do.
Podcast or anything. Listen, if y'all have a dream that you guys want to, chase, pursue, whatever, don't give up on your dream. No matter what's going on in your life, you could be in a bad time in your life right now where you can't even see yourself even achieving that dream. You're going to have people that try to keep you down. You're going to have people that, baby, misery love company. You're going to have those type of people. But just know, and I am a living witness, whether you are a victim, whether you have mental, whether you are going through something right now, there is always light.
That's
at
right.
the end of the storm.
It is.
Trust in God, trust in yourself. Most of all, believe in you. Believe in you, because at the end of the day, you go home alone.
Exactly.
You're going to leave the world alone. You're going to be judged by God alone.
Yay, man.
So be true to you and live your life. Don't let nobody stop you. Because at the end of the day, once you open that door and walk through it, you're going to reap so many blessings. And you're going to be like, man, I could have did this years ago, but it wasn't time.
Exactly.
God positions us for a reason. We go through trials and tribulations for a reason. And God sends the most work to his strongest soldiers. So,
yes, he does.
Hey, if you don't take nothing from Queen the Savage today, take this. Believe in yourself and stay true to you, and let the rest follow.
Those were some beautiful words, and I really hope someone takes them, has an open heart, and accepts it, and can pass it on to someone else who needs it. Because that's what this world is about. Love, compassion, understanding, encouragement. So I'm rooting for you, Miss Savage. I'm rooting for the hubby, because y'all gonna mess around and take Jay-Z and Beyonce spot if y'all ain't careful.
Honey, we are a powerhouse.
Huh.
We're a powerhouse. We be there every day. When we in music mode, get to working on that thing, I'm sitting there listening. Nah, babe, that don't sound right. Take that out. I play that back, put that in. Yeah, we getting somewhere now. Like
that's it.
We bounce off each other.
That's
my
great.
Motivation.
Yeah.
His motivation. We bounce back and forth. We're a powerhouse couple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't go nowhere without him. He don't go nowhere without me. And ain't nobody gonna separate us in this music path.
There you go. See, you ready. You ready. You ready. Like you said, believing in yourself, that's what's going to get you there. Because you got it. I see it. It's coming. Every challenge that we face, it seems like the one after is worse than the one you just got over. That's because you're closer to your accomplishment than you realize. The harder it gets, that is the point where you realize, okay, it's got to be close. Because there's every object being thrown. It could be a 100-foot mountain standing in front of you and your dream. It's simply because it's right there. So no matter what, keep pushing. And Miss Savage, you, my dear, you got some bangers. I'm ready to bump some of this in the trunk right now. Because some of this sound like some trunk bangers. Because I know trunk banging music when I hear it. Because as soon as I heard that song, I said, ooh, that would sound so good in my speakers.
Oh, yeah. You put them things, baby, you gonna hear that bass.
I love it.
The guy that made this beat, man, I've actually have a lot of his beats saved in my hard drive because he had some good beats. And I was like, man, this beat right here?
Huh. Right here? Yeah. Yeah.
Like, dude, okay. Did nobody want it? I take it. I'm going to flip in and do something for it. I'm going to do something for it.
Already.
Just look for more. I do. July, for everyone listening, watch out for July. I'll be dropping an album in July. I'm currently working on that album now.
Ooh.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be a real treat. I bought y'all Catch a Vibe. Now, I'm about to even it out. I'm about to show y'all who I really am. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I can't wait.
Who the Savage is.
Oh, I'm crunk. I'm ready.
So get ready for that.
Yes. And she's going to always let me know. She is good about letting me know what's going on so I can bring it to you all. And if you want to get in contact with her, look for her. She gave you her information. If you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, let them know. Queen the Savage. That's what that is. She's on fire.
Not like your average.
There you go. There's only one.
That's my slogan. Queen the Savage. Not like your average.
Hello. I like that. That need to be on a t-shirt or something or a hat. Or...
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm working on it. I'm working on my clothing line. We actually do have one up right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, due to a couple setbacks.
That's all right.
We're going to revise it. But
okay.
We're just stepping back and taking more ideals in. And, preparation is everything.
Exactly.
When you put something out there, you want to make sure that you put something good out there. Not saying that what we put out there is bad. It's just, you have to redirect sometimes. And when you start off, you excited, you want to do it. But then it's like, as you get, you go, why I ain't put my logo on there? Why I ain't put my slogan on there?
Yeah.
That would have been this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's still in the works. We had to kind of bring it back, reroute.
That's all right.
At the end of the summer, we're going to have QDS clothing line and KL clothing line out. KL stands for King Low, which is my husband. And, of course, QDS stands for Queen the Savage.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to be looking for a shirt, a hat, a muscle tears. I'm going to be looking for something, so definitely let me know, because, I'll be rocking it, especially when I do decide to step out and hit an event. I want to go represent now.
I done already saved you in my emails.
Oh, motherfucker, ready.
So every time I do drop a song, or even when I drop the album, you'll be in the list of my emails. I try to stay true to the people that help me. Because without people like you giving me a chance, I wouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm happy to do it.
So I'm glad that you you gave me the opportunity to stunt on the platform.
Shit, that you was on fire. I like we were saying before when we was off air. I have a reputation to maintain, so the music gotta be on point now. Every once in a while I'll do a pity play, but for the most part, I want people to hear some really good music, some good soulful, take you back to your roots music.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm searching for.
You'll like cruising take you back to that time where Erykah Badu was real hot.
Yeah, see, that's my vibe right there. I love that. Give me that. Give me some reggae. I'm good.
Andy Stone was doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, each song takes you back, and it's like, ooh, I'm gonna bring it.
Ooh, I know you will. It's coming.
I'm about to turn the file up.
Hey.
I'm about to turn it up.
We gonna be turning up in this motherfucker.
To keep it up.
Yes.
I was gonna be like, we ain't even never seen that coming. Yeah.
I'm excited because summertime is coming, and I know you got some projects you are working on, so I cannot wait. So definitely let me know, and I can let the people know, especially when it comes to event time, because, you know, that way I can make my preparation so I can come slide through and be like, dip my shades, be like, hey, I'm here, boo. What we doing? Yes.
We about to have some fun.
Right. I'm talking about the music is off the chain, y'all. She is so down to earth and so cool. She is like the homegirl next door, like grew up with, and we just met recently, but it seems like we're already connected. So I know your music is really gonna have a lot of your passion and your feeling and your heart into it, and I'm supporting that wholeheartedly. Like, whatever you do, I'm pushing it because I want it to be heard across the globe. I want everybody to hear it. So y'all hear it, y'all pass it along. Y'all got friends that be asking y'all, say the new music out? Yeah, this Queen Savage. Queen does Savage. Play her shit. Play it while you clean it up. Play it while you cooking.
Google me. You can Google me. All there. I can be Googled now.
Hell, most everybody say I'm crazy as hell, so, I mean, it's no problem here in that department. I got you covered there. But yeah, we have been on for over an hour. We have talked about some of everything, and it has been lovely, and I cannot wait to do it again. So you definitely have to come back. You have to come back.
I'm just a call or text away.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, Queen, you got something new? Yes, ma'am. I was just gonna text you.
And while we've been sitting here talking, I've decided to go ahead and put your music in the other segment called Music in Rotation for the Underground Podcast. So I'm gonna put your songs I have come through, as well as Nothing Else to Give. And those two songs I am going to play within the Music in Rotation segment. So, yas, baby, yas. And keep grinding and keep working, because I'm not sure if you went that far on the TL1 Radio Facebook page to see this, but every year I do an online awards for the top artists that I have talked to and played their music. So that means your name is going to be floating around there. So when it's time, you might mess around and be one of the ones to catch a place for the Artist of the Year for the radio station. Yes. Yes. So keep grinding, and I am watching. I'm always peeping at pages and seeing what's new, what you done posted, where you done been. Like, I'm there. I am there. I'm full support, and stay on your grind, because you got something good.
Yes, ma'am.
You got something good. So, any last words for our listeners?
Y'all have a blessed weekend. Be careful. Don't get into it with mom and them.
For real.
Get into it Gambino's kids for no reason. I know
Hello.
you out.
Find another way.
No, but for real though, on the serious too. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for taking time to even listen to my music. I promise you guys, you will not regret it. I promise you. What I'm about to bring, the industry, they ain't even ready for it. Nobody's going to be ready for it because it's going to be old but new. I'm mixing them all together. So don't sleep on me.
For real.
They will.
For real. For real, for real. And I'm going to keep y'all updated on it. Go follow her so you can stay updated on your own. You ain't got to wait on me. Look her up. Subscribe. That video was banging. I'm probably going to watch it again before the night is over with.
My YouTube page.
Yes, tell them.
YouTube page.
Tell them.
If you want to keep up just music, you don't do social media, because I know a lot of people don't do social media. If you have YouTube, look me up on YouTube, Queen the Savage. You can add both pages. I have a personal and I have a professional page. Add both of them, because more than likely my music videos will always be on my personal page, So add both of them to keep up on music videos, new songs that drop, everything. My music is also on all music platforms. You can Google me. It'll show you every song I put out. I'm telling you, y'all will not regret it. If you won't like one song, you'll like the other. Like, it's something for everybody. Whether you're going through a bad day, whether you just feeling like you want to dance, whether you're sad, heartbroken, I got something for everybody. Everybody.
Get it. Go get it.
Buy some music.
Yes. Yes, that's what I love about her music. Right there, that part, right there. It's real music. So y'all check it out, for real. Y'all give us some feedback. Let us know. Let Queen know what you think of her music. If you're listening to this via YouTube, comment in the section below and let me know. Hey, do y'all think maybe she should get that first place trophy for the Artist of the Year? Let me know, because I'll be listening to y'all. Y'all be saying, I want this person to get it. I want that person to get it. Queen the Savage name is in it for this year now. So, hit us up. Get that feedback. All of it is appreciated. Support your underground music industry. It's there. It's real. The underground is bigger than anything you could have imagined. There's more music and more artists there. So, stay tuned so you can discover new music, new artists. Because that's what I'm bringing here on the underground. That's what the Underground Podcast is for. Thank you again so much, Queen. And we are going to have to do this again. I know your husband and everybody waiting, because we've been at this for about 2 hours.
Look, we talked for an hour, then we interviewed.
Yeah.
Look, he came back and said, y'all alright? Everything good? Yeah, man, everything good. Give me a minute. I'm coming. The kids have knocked on the door about 3 or 4 times. Mommy.
Duty calls, Mama. Duty calls. So handle your business, and we will be talking very soon. If you have any questions, hit me up. If you guys have any questions for Queen, drop them on my page. I will make sure she get them. And Queen, you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Friday.
Thank you. You do the same, and to everybody out there, y'all enjoy your Friday. Hey, you only get one Friday out the week.
For real. So till the next time, boo, enjoy yourself, enjoy your weekend, and have fun. And I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Guys, that was awesome. We just talked to Queen the Savage. If you just now tuning in, you're going to have to go back and replay this, because there was so much information. We talked about so much. She is really down to earth. She is cool. Her music has meaning. It has so much in it, and it's so real. It's raw, and I love it, and it's different. So please, go check her out. Queen the Savage. Until next time, keep grinding. And I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for tuning in.
You have been listening to The Underground on the TM1 Radio Talk Show podcast station, giving you the latest underground artist interviews, highlights, events, as well as performances. If you know an artistic mind who deserves an artist highlight that's been working hard, hit me up at tm1radiostation@gmail.com. Place it to the attention of the underground with the artist info. Keep jamming, keep striving, you got this. Let's support the underground music as well as its artists.